Today I'm going to make a strawberry basil sorbet. I have a ton of basil growing in my garden and I had these strawberries, so I thought that sounded like a delicious combination, so let's give this a try. I'm going to start by cutting the tops off a pound of strawberries and giving them a good rinse. And then I'm going to put the strawberries in a bowl and I'm going to cut them in half, just nothing particular, just kind of a rough cut, if you will. And then once I get all the strawberries cut, I'm going to add my sugar. You can add anywhere from a half to 3/4 a cup of sugar, depending on how sweet you want your sorbet. I'm going for the 3/4 of a cup because we like sweet in my house. And I'm just going to give this a good stir, and I'm going to let this sit for an hour. I'm going to stir it every 20 minutes or so, but you really want to let those strawberries soak up that sugar and start developing their juices. So just cover them up with a paper towel or something, and then every so often just stir them. And then once the hour has passed, put the strawberries and all of that juice into your blender. Try not to spill. And then you need to add about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of lemon juice. And I had these 2 small lemons and they were not very juicy, but I got all the juice out that I possibly could. And then I'm going to add in 1/4 cup of fresh basil. And I just picked it right out of the garden. I didn't chop it, just whole leaves. And then blend this until it's nice and smooth and no chunks. And then I'm going to put this in my Ninja Creamy cups. I don't have an ice cream maker, so I'm going to use my Ninja Creamy and freeze these and then use the sorbet setting. And then after it had been in the refrigerator overnight and I again froze it and then ran it on my sorbet setting, it's beautiful and it's delicious, and this is such a light and refreshing summer dessert. You definitely want to give this a try. I hope you do. Enjoy!